Hello everyone. Today I'm happy to introduce a new charm in Juju charm world called Murano charm. Murano charm is part of OpenStack charm collections and it provides OpenStack Murano application catalog service. Murano charm requires a complete base OpenStack setup to deploy end-to-end application catalog service. Murano mainly relies on OpenStack heat orchestration to orchestrate the environment in the OpenStack cloud to deploy the application catalog. Murano Application Catalog provides lots of application for OpenStack Cloud. The marketplace for Murano Application Catalog packages is available at the following link. I'm taking over here. We can see there are a lot of applications available as part of Murano in the marketplace. For this demo, I'm going to mainly use Apache HTTP Server Murano application package. I can say it's a package for deploying the environment. The cloud administrator need to download the required Murano application catalog package to deploy it using Murano package import CLI command of Murano, or you can use a Murano panel from the Horizon dashboard. As part of this demo, I am going to make use of a Horizon dashboard and we'll be playing around with Murano panel to create and deploy the environment and we'll make use of the application Apache HTTP server. Murano mainly relies on the service from the MySQL, RabbitMQ server, and Keystone Chomps. So once you deploy the Murano application, make sure that we create a relationship between the following chomps like Keystone, MySQL, and RabbitMQ server to make Murano unit ready. The complete base OpenStack services which we listed below is required for the environment to deploy an end-to-end application catalog using Murano Chomp. So we require Glance, Heat, Neutron API, Neutron Gateway, Nova Cloud Controller, Nova Compute, Neutron Open vSpeech, and then the other one is optional OpenStack Dashboard. But as part of this demo, we are going to make use of deploying the Murano using OpenStack Dashboard. But we can also go with the CLI option of Murano Charm. Following are the list of Murano Chom configuration that were added on top of default OpenStack Chom layers. So we have a couple of layers like specifying the debug option, HA, SSL, all those stuff. But this extremely added for Murano Chom. External network, router, and default DNS. External network, the default value is going to be external net, ext net. The external network is used to connect to download the application packages on launch of VM spawned by Murano. And then the router is required to connect the default. The default router is to bridge the external network and the isolated network created by Murano for each environment. The default DNS, by default, the value is going to be 8.8.8, is used by the VM spawned by the Murano to download the application package on powering on. So as part of this demo, what I am going to do is I am going to install Murano Charm, and then I'm going to create a relationship between Keystone, MySQL, RabbitMQ to make sure that Murano Charm unit is ready. And then I'm going to configure the DNS so that I can, once the VM instance spawns up, it will go and download the applications or what are the required packages to bring up the services. And then we will be installing a Murano application package. As I said before, that as part of this demo, I'm going to make use of Apache HTTP server Murano application, and then we'll create an environment. On the created environment, we'll create a sessions, and then we'll deploy the environment. Once we deploy it, we'll go and verify whether the environment is created successfully. Once the environment is created successfully, we will log into the launched VM instance and then verify that whether Murano agent is up and running successfully over there. And then we also need to make sure that the application what we install as part of the session is up and running. Since as part of this demo, I'm going to make use of Apache HTTP Murano package. We need to make sure that Apache service is running in the VM launched. And then we need to make sure that the status of the environment is up and ready. The status has to show it is ready state. That's the time where we can say the end-to-end Murano Charm is completely up and running, and then able to deploy the environment. Once we are done with this, then we will go and delete the environment to make sure that the entire thing is cleaned up successfully. Let us go and start into the demo pass. So here we have a Juju environment where I'll be running multiple OpenStack services, um, Glance, Heat, Keystone, MySQL, Neutron API, Network Gateway, as I said before. All these are containers I'm running as part of LXD here over here. So we don't have Murano at this point of time. So I am running a Juju status Murano command to make sure what is going to happen once I am going to deploy the Murano. So let me go and deploy the Murano right now. So I have a Murano built. So let me say. So I just want to make a note here that we are using Xenial of Ubuntu for Murano Chom, and the current Murano supports is Mitaka release of OpenStack. So once I run Juju deploy, if you look into the status, then you can see over here that the Murano Chom is coming up and it is waiting for the mission to come. It may take a couple of time to make sure the unit is going to be up and ready. I didn't add the relationship yet, so let us wait for Murano to come up first, and then we can see the status message saying that or what are the relation that is required for the Murano to come up successfully. Um, I'm going to put the video to pass state because it is going to take a long time. So once I find the Murano unit is ready for getting the relationship, I will just get that go further on that. So as you see over here that Murano is installation is done, but it is missing a couple of relationship. Let us go and add those relationship. So Juju add relation Murano Keystone and then MySQL and then RabbitMQ. So we added the relationship. Once it started executing this in a minute time, we can see the Murano unit will be up and ready. You can see the message unit is ready. Let us wait for a minute. Cool. So the Murano Chom is ready right now. Um, Let us see Juju config Murano. So we have a complete list of configurations that we can config for Murano Chom. But right now, as I said, that I'm much specific to configuring the DNS as part of this demo because I cannot go with 8.8.8.8 here because I need to configure default DNS. Let me get the default DNS of my network, external network. I'm logging into the dashboard. Let me get my network, external network. Yeah, this is my external network, and I let me get the gateway IP. So this is going to be my gateway IP. So we need to say Juju config Murano default ULTTN is equal to this 10.166.62.1. Once we're done, the configuration will go on. Yes, config change, and then the unit become ready. Fine. So let us get here. You can see a new panel for Murano over here. So we can see environments. Right now we did not create any environment, so it shows empty. And what are the applications that we have? We have Apache HTTP server. I already added to the environment. So if you want to add your own packages, there are a lot of packages available, as I said before. For example, if you want to add Apache Tomcats, and then click on this, go to the package URL, copy this link, copy link location, go over here, and then say import package, specify the repository, and then you just say the package name, which is going to be our tomcat.zip file which we copied, and then say next. This will be added. The time when we add it will take a couple of minutes because it has to download the image. For example, for Apache HTTP server, it requires a Debian image, so it will go and download the image for this particular Apache HTTP. So as you see over here, for Apache HTTP, it downloaded the image Debian atom agent.qcov2 here. So coming back to the here, let us go and create the environment. So go to manage application catalog, environments, say add new environment. Let us create, name it as Murano test, and then say create. So I created an environment, then I need to add sessions. So let me pull this Apache HTTP server, and then I just go with the configuration. We can just see the help, what it'll happen when I say enable PHP, what will happen when I assigning floating IP. You can just see the contents over here to get more details about it. Yeah, so the instance name is going to be Debian x60, Debian 8 x64 key pair. I already created a key pair so that I can directly log into the VM once it is launched. I don't want to give username and password, so I can directly go with my key. So I'll go with the default option for availability zones, and no, I'm not going to specify anything over here in the instance naming pattern. Let me say go and create. Yeah, so right now it is ready to deploy, but still we have to say deploy this environment. So before that, I just want to take you to orchestration heat project. If you look into here, there is no stack so far, it is not created. When I say go and deploy this environment, then as I said before, Murano depends on OpenStack heat orchestration to deploy the environment. We can see over here the stack that comes up with the Murano packages. Required installations will go on over here. So let me go to that and then go and deploy it. Okay, let us deploy this environment. Yes, it started deploying. It may take few minutes creating VM for Apache server. Let us go over here to admin, sorry, orchestration stack. You can see create completed for the stack, and you can see a lot of things are coming up over here. It's trying to create a lot of things, it tried to create a router. Okay, let us take me to let you go to the routers. You can see here the default router has been created by Murano. As I said before, so the name, the default router will be created that by name default router. That's what we are seeing here as part of this, which connects the external network and the network which is created by the environment. So if you go over here, you can see the new environment, new network has been created for this Murano environment called Murano test network, some big number you can see over here. Um, Let me get back to the orchestration stack, and then yeah, it shows that mostly it is done, everything is up and running, ready. Yeah, cool, fine. Let us go to compute and then see whether the instance is created for this. Yeah, the VM instance is created using the Debian image. Let us take this IP address. So I'm going to connect to this machine. Let us first try pinging to this machine. Yeah, it's up and running. So SSH Debian at IP address 210.166.62.205. So we logged into the VM instance. I'm going to log in as root here to make sure that Apache Murano agent and Apache service are up and running. Before that, I want to make sure that I could be able to connect to the external world. So let me try to say ping www.google.com. Yes, it's going successfully. Yeah. So let us say service Murano agent status. OpenStack Murano, it's a stat, it is showing stat y. Just let us get into it. Cloud init dot log. Okay, running command, version code, file, writing to files. Okay, I don't see any error here. Let me run again. C8.t Murano, then status, service, status. Yeah, I think there's something went wrong with my spelling. Yeah, it is right now showing yes, it is active, up and running. Let me also confirm that whether Apache is up and running over here. So I think it may take time. Let us wait for a couple of time. Yeah, so the Apache is also running. Um, So I just want to make sure that we can connect to this Apache using, we can use NC command to confirm whether I could be able to successfully connect to the Apache by connecting to port number 80. So I'm going to use the NC command. I also want to get the IP address. Yeah, just this is the IP address. Oops, something wrong. Where is it? Yeah. Okay, let me get over here. Uh, so yeah, it is successfully connected. We are able to connect to the port number 80 to the Apache server over here. Let us come back to the environment and then see whether the environment is ready. It has to show ready. Yes. What's happening over here is the Murano agent which is running inside the VM will try to reach the Murano engine which is running inside the Murano CHOM application to make sure that they are able to communicate successfully. That's where we can see this environment is ready. So if we go to the Murano test, the topology, Yeah, over here you can see that Apache is up and running on our environment, and is just able to connect to the external network. Okay, let me get back to orchestration stack, and you can see the stack is updated. Yes. Okay. The one quick thing which I want to show you here is environment. It has to show that Apache is also up and running. We can see that as part of the deployment history. No, let us deploy. Okay. Yeah, here. So here you can see the instance is created, deploying Apache, and then deployment finish, and Apache is installed. Yeah. So yeah, coming back finally. So we are done with verifying Murano agent, verifying application package installation like Apache, checking the final status of the environment. Yes, we are done. We are able to see the status is ready. Let us go and delete the environment. So go here, environment, um, and then say delete environment. So once it takes a minute time. So once we started the process of deleting the environment, we can see everything will be cleaned up, including the stack and then the instance which is created. Let me go over to the project orchestration, the stack. Yeah, the stack is deleted, and then the instances also get deleted, but then we can still see the router, default router will be there. If you want to delete, we can delete it, and the network which is created as part of that environment will be deleted automatically as part of delete environment. Yeah, that concludes that we are mostly we cover all the things that I want to show as part of the Murano demo. If you have any bugs specific to Murano Chom, please report a bug on the launchpad, or any general question specific to Chom guide. Follow this link, and then specific location for Murano, you can get it for Murano Chom, you can get into this location. And thanks for watching this video. Have a nice day. Bye.